Shut up and sit down.
I really need to update that video again because I feel like some of those pictures, even though they were just taken last season, are so out of date.
Yeah.
And like things have changed. Like
a lot.
Anyway, okay. Hi. Welcome to Pardon Me, Alex, your only Lumberjack basketball podcast on the market, which is probably a good thing because it's very niche. But anyway, here we are. I'm Alex. That's Jacqueline. If you're just tuning in for the first time, which you're probably not, so you know exactly who we are, but you get the point. We are here in wintry snow. Oh, here we are.
And
that's our third co-host right there.
As soon as we started, he had to come up.
Well, yeah. He hears my voice and he's like, oh, I know what time it is.
Time for my cameo.
Time for my spotlight. He's so funny. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, reporting live from wintry, icy, sleety, rainy, gross East Texas. Jacqueline, what's the current temperature in Tyler?
It's a great question. Hold on.
Got to know what the feel is.
It is 29 and it is currently sleeting.
Oh, sweet Lord Jesus. Okay. And it is currently 30 degrees, feels like 24.
Feels like 19 here. And see, you can see the sleet falling in the background there.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. So mine doesn't have a cool little like thing, but mine has snow showers. That's what it says. It says snow showers. It's sleeting. It's icy rain. We're not snowing yet. But anyway, here we are. So what we have going on for you guys tonight is a 2-game recap of the past Lumberjack basketball games. Those 2 games being the University of New Orleans game on 1/17 and then on 1/19 the Nicholls State game. So 2 away games that we have to cover. And then tonight's game that just happened a little bit of, less than an hour ago will be caught up tomorrow. We figured 3 games might be pushing it too much, not only for us, but also y'all. We would be on here for probably closer to 2 hours. And that's just, you don't really need to hear my voice and Jacqueline's voice for 2 hours. I don't even want to listen to my voice for 2 hours. Let's just be honest.
Well, too much. So
yeah, too much. Okay. So we're just going to do the 2 games. And then, like I said, tomorrow at some point, we will get on and do tonight's game versus Lamar. And then that way we'll be caught up and ready to go for the rescheduled game from Monday night to Tuesday afternoon.
As of now.
Right. Who knows? Things could change again. We will see. But yeah. All right. So to kick things off, we will start obviously with the first game in this recap, which is the January 17th game at University of New Orleans. Take it away.
So 1 week ago today, Saturday, January 17th at Kiefer Lakefront Arena in New Orleans. Background info going into this game, we had 11 wins and 2 losses in previous matchup versus UNO. The last matchup we won 88-85 in New Orleans in February of 25. Largest margin of victory was 103-63. 40-point win in 2014. And smallest margin of victory was the last matchup, the 88-85 in 2025. Starters, same Same 5-person cast you've been seeing all season. Keon, CC, Cam, Gerald, Latif. We did win 84-79. Their attendance was a measly 375. Womp, womp, womp.
But you know what? At least they're honest.
Yeah.
Because they could inflate those.
No counting on that score. I mean, on that attendance number.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Kennedy stat section. Our field goal percentage for this game was 45.2%. 3-point percentage was 30.4%. Free throws, 70%. We had 34 points in the paint, 10 points off turnovers, 8 second chance points, and 8 fast break points. 20 points from the bench. The score was tied 3 times, and the lead changed 10 times. We had a total of 35 rebounds, 14 offensive and 21 defensive. We had 14 fouls, what might be our lowest turnover number this season with 5. They had 12 turnovers. We had 9 steals, 2 blocks, and 13 assists. Our game leaders, we had season high for our boy Latif with 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. Keon with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. CC with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, something in every column. We had Narit and Ak both with 18 points. Narit also had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block. And Ak had 1 rebound and 2 steals.
A lot going on in this game. All right, so player of the game, Jacqueline, who are you going with?
So CC had a super strong game with the 14 points and something in every column, but gonna have to say Latif since 29 points is his season high.
That is huge points from Latif. Yeah, so you gave it to Tief, and I'm gonna give it to CC because I think because I mean you cannot diminish CC's contribution in this game at all, and the fact that it's CC. Like normally he gets some points on the board, not a lot, but he gets some. But and we've said this all season, we said this all last season, his contribution comes in many different forms, in many different ways. But this game, he was contributing all over the place, like left, right, center, defense, offense, everywhere. So got to give it to CC for me. And I'm glad, obviously, you gave it to Tief. Of course, Rit with his 8, Ak with his 8, and Keon with his 15. I feel like Tief, Keon, CC, Rit, they're like always going to be in the top scorers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be there's going to only maybe be 1 or 2 outliers that maybe show up in the tops, but like those guys, they're just consistently going to be on there. What were Gerald's stats this game? Anything to note?
He had actually sorry. Hold on. Un momento. I was on the wrong game and I was about to say I should have put him up there.
No, you're good.
9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 points. Not shabby at all.
Not shabby from our big man under the basket. Again, I feel like it's like night and day from last year in terms of like how spoiled we are for the games that we're having. And like, I mean, even like tonight's game, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just like, come on, even in adversity and in challenging games where we may struggle a little bit and the score may change and we may lose the lead for a minute or so. I feel like every single time that's happened though, because in this game, you said the lead changed how many times? 10 times?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was a very back and forth game to begin with, for sure. And, it's one of those things where last season I would have been so worried. Whereas this season, the lead was changing back and forth. And I was like, they'll figure it out. Like, it'll come together.
It's like, okay, we're not going to win by as many as we should have or wanted to, but
right.
Probably still going to get the dub. Yeah, it's funny. I would love like a mashup of comparing our grievances from last season to this season, because sometimes I almost feel petty with the grievances this season, because it's like, okay, in the grand scheme of things, that's like not, I don't know. The grievances that I have this season are like pale in comparison to the grievances of last.
Truly. I mean, I feel like it's nitpicking at this point that we have to find the most minute details to grieve about or rant and rave about compared to last year. Completely agree. It's, again, I feel like we are spoiled for choice. We are spoiled right now. I'm not mad about it, but I'm also of the mindset where I don't want to get too complacent.
No, I was going to say the same thing. Like, I actually love it because the grievances that we have this season, even though they seem so petty compared to last season, like I feel like they have just as much weight, because
for sure
it's like that's spots that we cannot take the foot off the gas pedal. Like
100%. I mean, it's like small things constantly that I'm just like, okay, if we don't fix this now, this could be a bigger issue later down the road. But then like a few games later, I feel like the issue isn't gone, but it's way less of an issue. Like you can still see bits and pieces of it, but now it's like, that's not a game changer. You know, it's not something that's going to cost us the game anymore. You know, and so the strengths are they just keep piling on. I mean, I don't even know who I'm at the end of the season going to be like, you know, this is the best newcomer to our team, because there's just too many to
everyone minus PC and Keon.
100%. I'm like, I need to know the recruitment strategy of the coaches. Like, I want to talk to Coach Maddie B again, because I'm just like,
a little bit,
you know, like, what? When we talked to him in the beginning of the season, it was, you know, he was talking about all these guys. We're like, okay, cool. Like, that's great. Can't wait to see them play. Like, we've never seen them before. Awesome. Great. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, this team was like curated from the heavens above for us or something. I don't know what he did, what the coaching staff did to find these specific guys and put them together and just be like, you know, well, we're going to just hope and pray that this goes well. And I'm sure that's probably part of it.
I don't know what the secret recipe is, but just keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. And that's the other thing too. It's like, you know, we have a handful of seniors this year, and so we have to be able to then reload and replace, but also retain the guys that we currently have. And that's going to be a pill as well. Like that's why I'm trying also not to get super close to any of them, because now we know how the landscape of college sports is. It's like, whereas in the past, like we got so close to those guys, like, you know, that was before the transfer portal and the NIL stuff, you know, blew up or was a thing. And we're like, okay, we're going to have these guys for 4 seasons, and it's not going to be, you know, it'll be devastating when they graduate, but we have 4 seasons, we have 4 years, 5 years with sometimes. It's like, now we'll be lucky if we get 1 season out of these guys. And it's like, anyway.
Buddy, knock on some wood out there.
Literally. All right. So other strengths from this game specifically, I mean, other than Latif's 29 points, I mean, Jesus criminy.
Yeah, that was just wild. And
huge.
I'm glad that you gave player of the game to CC, because again, I mean, not to like ramble on about that too much, but any game that CC's within 1 point of Keon is a great scoring game
for sure
for CC. You know, and again, not to beat a dead horse, not to say that we're saying he can't score. That's just not his number one priority of what he should be giving our team. So the fact that he has a game that he can almost match Keon's score and still be contributing in every single other stat line, can't ask for anything more than that.
I know. I'm trying to think back this season. I'm trying to think if he's had any other games this season where he's had something in every stat line. And if he did, it's few and far between. Yeah. just great game from Cease. You know what I mean? And it couldn't, and all the guys on the team are so amazing. So they all deserve great games every night, although we know that that's just not realistic. Like there's going to be people that are going to have, good nights and bad nights and off nights. And it's going to happen. But again, we've talked about this a million times. Matty B is 100% a know your role guy. And CeCe knows his role. I feel like CeCe knows exactly what he is put on that court to do every single night, and he does it well. And if he's able to get some points out of it, great. And if he's not, also great. He knows it. He knows exactly what he's supposed to do. So, and also y'all don't be sleeping on Ack. My boy Ack is making huge strides, leaps and bounds. His 8 points seems like, 8 point. No, give me a break. Like he's the backup point guard for all intents and purposes. I mean, Keon is on the court a lot, and when he's not, it's Ack. And so 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals. 2 steals. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and Ack played almost half the game. This game, 19 minutes. Would wager that's on the higher end of the minutes he's put in
I agree.
so far this season, and he's just been so much more aggressive on offense.
100%.
The last 4 or 5 games than we've seen from him, and I love it because you can see that he's getting more confident in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's a matter of like he didn't have this ability or talent before. It's just that he's just now in his head getting confident enough with his role on the team and whatnot to step up and do it. And it's been awesome to see. Sorry, I missed the comment.
No, it's just mom. It's mom. She said Mo. She calls him Mo, but Ack, yeah, he's coming up too. He is, and that's why I put that on there because we were talking about him. Absolutely, no. Ack is like I said, leaps and bounds. The improvement in terms of his confidence, like you said, is there. You can tell he's becoming more comfortable at the point guard position. He's making smarter choices, better passes. I mean, again, nobody's perfect. I mean, not even Keon is perfect. We're going to have, loose balls and, missteps. It's going to happen. Even the best point guards in the business have this. It happens. But you can tell that there's been a huge improvement in his performance. And he can shoot a 3.
Yeah, he can. We've seen that a couple of times the last few games. And I think we're coming to see that he's one of those players who he's probably not going to take that very often.
No.
But the 2 things that I think are most important there to note is he can shoot them very well. And he's got very good selection about which ones he takes. So if he takes it, there's a really good chance he's going to make it. He's not going to be the strongest 3-point shooter we have, and he's not going to make the most 3-pointers, but he's probably going to be on the higher end of the 3-point percentage within the team, because if he's going to take it, he's going to know it's a really good shot opportunity.
Right. Agreed. And if he misses, it's a very narrow miss. Like, maybe it got blocked or he hit the rim, like very, very minimal missing. So yeah, I agree. I love to see it. And then last guy on the top score list, Rit, with also 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block. 1 block from Rit. I love that from him too. I love that. But yeah, again, you've heard us speak praises, just singing. If I could sing opera, I would. And I would sing his praises in an operatic tone for everyone, because Rit is just I forget, I don't even know if it was the Nichols game or this game, but one of the announcers for one of these away games was like, and there's a secret weapon on the bench.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember which one it was either, but I do.
It was one of these 2 where literally the announcer was like, and like just mysterious. And he was just like, and they have a secret weapon on the bench. And then when the camera panned the bench and they put the camera on Rit, he goes, oh, and there he is. And I'm like, that wasn't clever, but okay. You tried to be cute, but that was, come on, dude. Secret. if you're paying any attention to basketball and Southland, you know that he's not a secret weapon anymore.
Yeah, not a secret at all.
It is not a secret. I mean, it's very obvious and very clear who this kid is and what he can do.
Sorry, I'm just going to be dodging the tail the rest of the time. Before we move on from feats of strength, I want to go through Teef's stats for this game because I didn't go in depth whenever I gave him player of the game. So from the field, 9 of 20, the 3-point line, 4 of 10, from the free throw line, 7 of 8, the 6 rebounds, only 1 foul, 3 steals, 29 points. Love to see it.
Love to see it. So good. So good. I love Teefy, man. I know you hate that nickname, and I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. I love Teefy, man. He's great. He's great. Yeah. Okay. You ready for moving on?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, literally all we have to do is just show Scotty's face and call that the grievance section because he has the best resting bitch face.
The best in the world. Look at him. He looks so mad.
But he's the sweetest cat on literally God's green earth.
Y'all could hear how loud he's purring right now. You would know he's not that mad.
He's so happy right now. He's the sweetest cat. When I come over to see her, guys, legitimately, he's the first cat to meet me at the door. He will sprint over and he's just like, hello, hello, hello. All the rest of them could give 2 flying flips.
They do not care. But Scotty's the welcoming committee.
He is the welcoming committee. And anytime I come on over and I sit down, I literally sat down and I was eating my lunch before we left to go to Commerce, and legitimately he just sat next to me and rubbed on my leg the whole time. All the rest of the cats could literally give a crap. Anyway, so not a big cat girl, but I do love Scotty.
He's the best boy in the world.
He is the best boy in the world. Scotty Pippen. Okay, let's grieve.
Newcomers. The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Trying to dig for a grievance.
I'm telling you, it's so hard every time. I mean, other than the fact that we couldn't go to this game, which we've been waiting for a weekend New Orleans game, because usually that's on a weekday. So ever since we came back into the Southland, I was like, okay, great. Now we can make a fun trip to NOLA when they have a weekend game. And finally there was one. We couldn't make it. I mean, that's just life. But I was so excited when I saw it on the schedule. I'm like, yes. I hate things costing money and expensive.
Gonna have to start selling those feet pics, but
I'm telling you something. It is just hard because it would have been this fucking feet pics. Okay, it would have been better if this game came at the beginning of my budget and when I just got paid and not at the end. Because by the time I get to week 3.5 out of 4 weeks before I get paid. The purse strings are tight. And so that's exactly where this weekend fell, was week 3 out of 4. So I was like, it's just not going to happen, baby.
And the month after Christmas, right after Christmas.
That's just, any type of travel or big things in January, when it's a good time to go and do stuff, it's literally the worst time budget-wise.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? I mean, what...
I know.
8 second chance points is kind of low.
That is true.
Out of 14 offensive boards.
Right.
Could have gotten.
I mean, I did hate that the game was very contentious.
Yeah.
It went back and forth a lot. Again, something we're not super used to this season. Usually we just, get out of the gate and foot on the gas and don't really let up, but it's going to happen. There are going to be teams who are, who have good shooting and have, they're competitive and they're going to give us their best shot every single time. no matter what. And so it's going to happen. But I mean, again, if we're nitpicking here, God. I mean, I'm probably going to give my same grievance I gave last week too, is just the fact that I just want Cam. I give me more Cam.
Yes. I will always take more Cam.
Yeah. That's the thing, is like he starts the game but this is, I guess this goes back to it being a good problem to have, because we have Cam, who is also a really good 3-point shooter, who then leaves the court, and then we put in Rit, who is the best on the team. And it's like, I can't be mad at it, because I'm like, it's like, but we also know Cam can shoot too. And so I'm just like, could Cam also be that guy if he's just left in longer? But then we get Rit, who then won't have as much time.
I know. This is what I meant about some of our grievances, like, feel petty, because it's like,
so bad.
Why are you taking out the one good 3-point shooter to put in another good 3-point shooter?
Exactly.
So, like, why am I even complaining, right? But
That's exactly it.
I mean, I will, like, still back to one of my main grievances that I harped on pretty much every game last season, is when you have a shooter, it's just really hard to get in the groove if you're not in for a consistent amount of time. When you're in and out, it's just hard on a shooter to get into a flow. So, but again, like, I'm not complaining that we have enough 3-point shooters to make those substitutions. I'm just saying it gets tough. And so I do feel like more time on the floor per sub, Cam would have more points. But
because at the very beginning of the game, we've seen it the last, 3-4 games where he'll get out of the gate, hit 1, 2, 3 threes, maybe not sequential, right after the other, but within the time frame he's in. And then it's time to sub out him for Rit. And it's like, then we don't see the kid until probably the second half, when we start up the second half and come out with the same lineup as we start with. And it's like, I think we can give him more time. But then at the same time, it's like, but then that takes away time from Rit, who also can. I'm just like, okay. And therein lies our ridiculous grievance.
That's our conundrum.
It's so stupid. It's dumb.
So yeah, I don't know what
I would beg. I would have, if literally a year ago, I would be begging for this problem. Begging.
If we had only known then. But yeah, I don't know what the combo of, like, moving pieces around could be. But again, I'm not complaining that we have that issue. We want all the 3-point shooters in at once, which of course is not possible. But here we are. So
okay, let's see what else. Other than the grievance that we couldn't go because it's NOLA, and you know how much we love NOLA. A lot. We do love NOLA. Couldn't go. I really don't have much.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can give.
I really have. It's really hard. It's really hard. Like, there's nothing. Believe me, if there was something that stuck out in this game, I would have put it in my note app.
Yeah.
Like, if there was something so egregious that I'd been like, I would have opened my note app and put it in there and saved it. But I haven't done that very often in these away games. I'm telling you, I barely do it for the home games, because again, I'm just like, it's small potatoes, this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, these are fingerlings. Anyway. Okay, so moving on. One word to describe the game.
Tiffy. Even though I hate that nickname, but
Tiffy.
Just for you.
I love it. No, love that word. Love that word. Well, then fine. If you're going to do Tiffy, then I'm going to say Cece. And it rhymed. There we go. Tiffy and Cece. I love it. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Do a quick little in-between here before we talk about the next game. Just a couple of reminders. One being, because sometimes I forget to do these reminders and I wait till the very end and I'm having to like crush through them. So if we do 2 games, I'm going to try to do them in between. So first reminder is, you can see it scrolling below, is for My Plates. I feel like I haven't mentioned this barely at all this season, but it's worth mentioning because we love our My Plates. So if you are a Lumberjack fan and you want to pimp your ride out and you're like, I have stickers, I have a license plate holder, why not get a license plate too? So if you go to myplates.com/lumberjacks, you can pimp your ride out, and it's a Stephen F. awesome way to help support your SV athletic teams. So head on over to myplates.com/lumberjacks. You can also get a $50 rebate. You can get 1 year, 3 year, 5 year payment or plans so that you can have your plates for 5 years. That's how long we've had ours. And Jacqueline just updated hers, and I'm about to do mine in April. And so, yeah, we love our plates. It's a double-edged sword here, because as much as we love our plates, I also hate getting recognized.
We cannot be incognito anywhere.
No, absolutely not. Even now, all the people at work know that it's my car. They're like, oh, I see you parked on this side of the building this time. And I'm like, first of all, where I park my car is it doesn't matter, but it's just funny that they know exactly what my car is because of my license plates. And the only bad thing is they constantly, because they know it drives me nuts, everyone and their mama constantly says Melix instead of Meowix. And it drives me up a wall, and everybody knows it does. And so they just keep picking and poking. And I'm just like, y'all, it's one half of the podcast. I'm not that vain, okay, I'm using a vanity license plate and saying me, Alex. I'm not that.
Maybe you just need a sticker to go above your plate that says Parton.
Yeah. Or if there was a way to like dash it, like me dash and then Lex or something. I don't know. Like figure out a way to, I don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter. Here we are. I will renew it for another 5 years, and we will continue having these problems. Anyway, but yeah, so check out those options on myplates.com. Next little reminder is to make sure that you're supporting the Sawmill NIL. So you want to know how we're able to recruit and retain such amazing players? Well, part of it is supporting the NIL collective and giving money on a monthly basis.
And I just want to throw this in right here. If any of the new players we got this season that you all love watching so much, if one single one of them goes to another school at any point in the future due to NIL stuff, if you're not giving money here, I don't want to hear one single complaint about them leaving, because this is how you could help keep them. This is the way it is nowadays.
This is it.
Any player, any sport at any school can get NIL. So if you want to keep them, start making donations.
Bingo. And you may hate it, and you may love it, you may despise it, or you may think it's the coolest thing under the sun. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because this is
change.
This is the way college sports is going. This is it. So just like Jacqueline said, I'm so glad you said that. I swear under God, if anyone does complain and they aren't giving money, I will ask for the receipts. I will ask Sawmill to send me the whole list of your contributors, because if I swear one person has beef online with a player who leaves for more NIL money, knock on wood that doesn't happen, but if it does, I swear, and you're not on that list, I'm exposing you. I'm coming for blood.
Yeah. Because
you have no room to talk. If you aren't giving at least $5 a month to the Sawmill, which is an option, by the way, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, or one-time donation, whatever, I don't want to hear complaints. I really, truly don't.
Do not. No
'Cause you don't-
grievances for you.
Yeah, you don't think your $5 a month is helpful? You don't think your $10 a month is helpful? It surely is. You get 10 people to give $10 a month. I mean, that $100 can be extremely helpful to a player. Even just the smallest amount per month could be like, no, like that's all I need to, help my parents back home pay bills or help, put gas in my car or go get food or whatever it is.
And $10 a month is not, if we can give at least 10 a month, I think everyone else can. I mean, that's like one Starbucks. That's like one drink at the bar.
I'm telling you. Exactly. Bingo.
Not a lot.
Not a lot whatsoever. All right. And our last little reminder is we have new designs on our store. So Jacqueline and I have been busy creating designs for our merch store. And so if you want some new gear, there's still time to order before the season is up. It's only January. So if you order tonight, tomorrow, you'll definitely get it in February before February is over for sure. I ordered some and it came within like a week and a half. Like it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
So get on there, check out some of the new designs. I have nothing to do for the next 2 days, legitimately, because I'll be iced in my house. So I can work on uploading the rest of our designs, or at least a few more, onto our website and give you guys some more options. So if you want some fun, cool merch that helps support us with our travels for SFA basketball and everything else that we do, consider going to our store and ordering it. And how do you go to our store? Pretty simple. Any of our social media pages has a little link at the very top of it that goes directly to our website, and you can shop our store directly on our website. So super simple, very easy. There's always usually a deal going, like 20% off. Jacqueline, you just ordered, and what was it?
I think it was 20% off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So always deals going, like free shipping or 20% off or 15 or, $10 off, whatever it may be. So go check out our store, check out the new designs we've been posting, and we have a bunch more that I'm going to work on tomorrow. So thank you, and we appreciate your support. And might I note, there are way more things on there than just t-shirts and hoodies. Now, if that's what you want, there's plenty of those, but there's things like hats, there's purses, bags, duffels, bandanas, cups, mugs, travel mugs. There's a bunch of stuff on there. So
Tons of options.
So buy some stuff for yourself and that favorite lumberjack in your life. Okay, my reminders are over. Now we can move on to the January 19th game at Nichols.
So Monday at David R. Stouffer Gymnasium in Thibodaux, Louisiana. Going into this game, we had 32 wins and 23 losses in our previous matchup versus Nichols. Our last matchup was not great. It was 94-70 loss at home in March of 25. Largest margin of victory was 88-53 in 2016, and the smallest margin of victory was 86-87 in 2010.
Okay, moving on to the Southland Conference standings. Let me pull it up. It's loading very quickly. There we go. Now, keep in mind, we just played, so these might be updated. So keep in mind. Shocker to no one. But, well, it might be shocker to some people, but SFA is at the very top. And I mean top, I mean we are. And sole possession, hallelujah. If I had confetti, I would blast the confetti. Wait. Let me see if that's even an option, because they've added so many like random things to this. Wait a minute. Is there a confetti? Wait. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Make sure the volume's up. It's not confetti, but it's applause. That worked. That was good. I need to find a confetti, but the applause will work. That was good enough for now. But sole possession of first place. Love to see it.
I was just about to say the same thing. Love to see it.
Love to see it. Sole possession of first place is yours truly, the Lumberjacks, at 10-1 in conference play, 17-3 overall. Not too shabby, baby. Not too shabby. Next in line is McNeese at 9-2. A&M Corpus Christi at 7-4. Also Nichols at 7-4. Then we have 3 teams tied at 5-6. Nichols, Lamar, UT, RGV. Then we have Northwestern State at 4-6. Got UIW at 4-7. Got Commerce, because I ain't calling them the other thing, at 3-7. And then 2 teams at the very bottom at 3-8, HCU and Southeastern Louisiana. So that is the current standings in the Southland Conference.
Love it, love it, love it. So general notes for the game from Monday, again, at Nicholls State, same starters. We did win 79-62. Their attendance, 721. Sean Kennedy stat section, field goal percentage, 47.4%. 3-pointers, 36%. Free throw, 80%. Points in the paint, we had 34. We had 9 points off of turnovers, 4 second chance points, 0 fast break points, 29 bench points, and we led the whole game. So the score was never tied and the lead never changed. 41 total rebounds, 14 offensive, 27 defensive. We had 14 fouls, 13 turnovers. They had 10 turnovers. We had 6 steals, 2 blocks, and 12 assists. Game leaders, we had Keon with 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. We had Ack with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And we had Cece with 10 points, 14 rebounds, and 2 steals.
Listen, I know who you're choosing. I mean, go ahead.
And I know who you're going to choose because
you know who I'm going to say.
It's going to be a toss-up between these two. I'm going to have to give it to our boy Cease this game with the double-double.
Oh.
All the accolades that we gave him the last game, I mean, 10 points is also a very much on the high end of Cece's average game score. And that's not any shade to him. Like we said, the scoring is not his number one thing. We have plenty of other people who can score. If he's there, it's the right situation, great. But there are a lot of other things that he gives to the overall equation that, like, no one else on our team is as strong as him. And the insane double-double, 10 points.
Listen, the 10 points, great, good job. 14 rebounds. That right there is all I need. Even if he had 0 points and 14 rebounds, I would have been ecstatic. The fact that he scored 10, love it. 14 rebounds.
A game where Cece has 6 more rebounds than Gerald, and Gerald was no slouch. He had 8 rebounds. Like, that's insane.
Insanity. Obviously, Cece was on fire this game, and I have so many things I have to say about this game. I mean, they're all positive. Let's just start there. But let me just give you my player of the game. It's going to be my boy Ack, because again, I was just talking about how much he's improved and his confidence and the way he was playing in the last game. And I was just like, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go off in such a positive way in this next game because of how he's performed. 15 points. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Ack, come on. What was his field goal and
So Ack this game was 3 of 4 from the 3-point line.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
And 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
This is it. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you take the first game he played in to now, it's like night and day.
I mean, for him to even make 1 3-pointer in a game at the beginning of the season, we would be shocked.
Right.
Made 3 of 4, 75% from the 3-point line.
Other than making all of them, you can't ask for anything better. I truly cannot. Out of a point guard, I truly cannot ask for more production.
Amazing.
Then the other point guard was our high point. Like, what?
Yeah.
listen, Keon, love you. You know, you're always up there and we're always going to give you the accolades. But again, when you have two players like Ak and Cece, Ak who's coming off the bench in place to take over for Keon. So two of the top two scorers are both point guards, first of all, and then Cece, who normally isn't scoring. He's doing everything else under the sun.
Yeah.
What a wild game. Again, you don't see Rit up there. I mean, how many points did Rit have in this game?
So I'll go through our next few. I should have listed more.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Points on this one, but I wanted to focus on those two guys
100%
for this game. So next in line, we had Latif. He had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 steals. So great, well-rounded game from him. He had
absolutely no slouch
category. Rit had 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And then should have listed Gerald's stats on this one because Gerald was very close to a double-double. Gerald had 8 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal.
Come on with it. Okay. Can I just say, let's just move into the strengths because, well, we've already been talking about it, but I feel like I just need to officially say we've moved into this section. This was, apart from the games that we play out of conference that are like give me games that we play, this game was probably the most stress-free game I've ever watched in my life. Not in my life, but it's up there. I was kicked back. I had it casually on my tablet because I wasn't home, so I was watching it on my tablet. Casually watching it on my tablet, I was probably the most laid back I've ever watched a game. Like, I probably didn't say one negative thing throughout that entire game.
I agree. This one was also one that I felt very zen.
That's a good way to put it. We were zen. After that first half, I literally took my tablet, I set it down, and I'm like, well, we got that in the bag. Like, that's how confident I was. And I don't usually say that because I'm always the person, and like, I shouldn't be like this, but I'm just so like hesitant to like give something or anything my all right off the bat because I'm just like, I've been let down in the past and I don't want to have the rug pulled out from underneath me, especially in sports, but in most areas of my life. So I'm usually pretty tentative to like give 100% to something, but 100%. I was like,
yeah. And I don't even know that this was necessarily our biggest conference win thus far, but I think it was more of just the fact that it was so evenly distributed. You know, we had Ak with 15 points, Cece with 10, Latif with 9, Gerald with 8, Narit with 8. And then the fact that 2 of the 3 top scorers are Ak and Cece, who aren't necessarily always at the top of scoring. So it's kind of like, you know, everybody's contributing.
Yep.
People who were not even expecting scoring to be their top contribution are putting up great numbers, like not stressed.
Not stressed in the slightest. Like, I was so calm throughout this game. I mean, I shocked myself. Whereas tonight, I'm sitting in the living room watching the Lamar game, and I'm just like yelling every 5 seconds, but it's Lamar. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's a game, and that's a team I'm never complacent for. But I'm sitting here literally, and again, I don't want this to sound bratty, but it's probably gonna. There's no way Nichols should have been that high up in the Southland.
I was at a loss for words. Like, even, I mean, my dad and I were texting and we're like, how were they projected so high? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. They had like 2 players that were good. That Dad now were like, you know, those dudes are good. Their best player was Jalen Searles.
Yeah.
With 22 points. And then I think, I mean, there were 2 players who scored 12, but I'm going to say Dunkley was the one that was actually like giving us some issues. He had 12 points and 8 rebounds.
Right.
Girls had 22 points and 8 rebounds. Those two are good. The rest of their team is very unforgettable. I mean,
yeah, that's my thing. And again,
forgettable, whatever. Not memorable.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I have nothing to grieve other than the fact, which we're not even there yet, but okay. Nothing. This game was probably the most relaxing away game I've ever watched. And there's been a bunch of home games that I've been like, okay, like this is no challenge. And those are usually the out of conference bye games that we have. We're playing like NAIA teams or something. I'm like, okay, like there's no reason to stress or panic. Normally watching conference games, I'm a little stressed, just a little, just a smidgen. Again, I was expecting a lot more out of Nichols. I really, truly was. Like I was trying to give them some credit for as well as they were playing in conference thus far. And so I was expecting to come into this game and literally be having to pace, you know, just like I was for the McNeese game, pacing and like nervous. And no, I was shocked the shit out of me, man.
It was mind-boggling.
I'm not mad at him at one darn bit. If we can have those types of games more often, great. That's asking for a lot. It's probably not going to happen, but a girl can dream, you know?
We can.
She has hopes and dreams, and usually basketball and sports-related dreams are going to be high up on the list. Okay. Ready to move on to the grieve?
I'm ready.
Because it's going to be quick.
Come on.
It's going to be quick.
Come on.
Let me rewind here. Here we go.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You.
All right. My biggest problem was the fact that A, we weren't there in person to watch it. And B, the fact that I don't know, the fact that our normal high point people didn't score. I don't know. Like that's all I got.
Come on.
I don't know. Because here's the thing, like this isn't a grievance. This is a positive. The fact that maybe some of our normal high scorers just weren't having a great night. And then we had people that actually contributed and took the place of them, you know, whereas in the past, if our scorers that are normally scoring aren't hot, we're boned.
Yeah.
Whereas this season, I feel like if Teef is having a bad night, someone's going to step up. If Rit's having a bad night, someone's going to step up. If Cam's having a bad night, if Keon's having a bad night, someone else on the lineup, on the bench is going to step up. And that is, again, something that we haven't really truly had. We had it, but it wasn't as confident as this season. We weren't as confident. We had them on the bench. They had the skill, but the confidence was lacking. This season, we have it in spades.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if that's my only grievance is the fact that we couldn't watch it in person, and you know, our normal scorers didn't have scoring. It's so bad. This is so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really looking for anything to nitpick, and there's not much. I
would have loved more blocks.
Yeah. We had 0 fast break points.
There you go.
No, that would have been nice.
Our second chance points were really low at 4.
Yeah, for having 14 offensive rebounds, only having 2 shots made out of 14 rebounds, that kind of sucks.
We had 13 turnovers. Usually
that is kind of high for us.
That is kind of high. We usually are in the 10 or less.
Especially in this game, that's high for us.
Correct. Yeah. So
13 turnovers and a 17-point win. I mean, that is kind of bad.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. At least we found something. I don't feel as bad.
That's the most legit grievance that I can give, because if
the turnovers.
we win by 17 points, we should not have 13 turnovers.
Yeah.
And we led the whole time. I mean, so yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway.
There you go. At least we had one. Guys and gals listening, we had one. Legit, because mine were not legit. Mine were literally, I'm pulling crap out of a hat. So, yeah, there you go. I'm glad we found something to beat.
And we had 3 more turnovers than them.
There you go. What were their fouls? Nichols.
17. They had 3 more fouls than us.
All right. Okay. All right. I don't have to grieve about that then.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's all we got. I'm telling you that again. This is the wildest season. This is wild. If you would have told me in October that this is the team that we would get when we had no idea what to expect, none. I mean, even Matty Ice did not have any. He gave us no expectations. He said, "Yeah, we're going to win, but we're also probably going to lose too." I mean, he was very honest about this. It's his first year coaching, whole new team. Like, we had such realistic expectations of, you know what? This may be a learning curve year.
Rebuilding. like textbook definition of rebuilding. So our asks were very small.
Very small. Literally, when we talked to him in person for the first time on the podcast, like Jacqueline gave a small like two list.
Which two requests.
What those were?
Run an offense, make the conference tournament.
That was it. That was it.
All I asked for.
And you know what, Jacqueline? I think our small wish list is coming true.
I think we got those 2 covered.
I think we're okay.
And many more.
Oh God, yeah. Some things I didn't even consider or like even think about as gotta haves and wish lists. Here they are. Like, oh my God, we have 3-point shooters. Like,
they're allowed to shoot.
What?
Even crazier.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
This is the life, man. I feel like we're living on cloud 9. Like, this is reminding me of like the 2019 season where just like everything was going right until it went wrong. So that's where I'm like, I'm literally just holding my breath. Again, I said this earlier, like I'm always just waiting for the other shoe to fall or for someone to sweep the rug underneath me, because that's just where my brain goes. And I don't want that to be my brain, but that's just my brain. So I'm holding on to so much, like just holding on to my breath.
We have to rein ourselves in and set the expectations very low so that we're not just completely
because we'll be a mess. We'll be a mess. And it's happened before. I mean, when we first started this, our expectations were absolutely like through the roof, sky high. And I felt like more times than not, we were coming on here to absolutely just bitch the whole time.
Well, and we know very well from experience that collegiate athletics it's a roller coaster, man. I mean,
you live by the degree, die by the degree.
Ups and downs. We had, we had seasons where the 2019-2020 season, like Alex was referring to, I mean, we were not just us. I mean, people who get paid millions of dollars to talk about college basketball, expecting us to be, like a 12 seed
to be it, baby.
16, and then what happens? COVID, and nothing happens, and then that very same team the next season, we don't even make the conference tournament. It's like we beat Duke and we're supposed to be in a Sweet 16. The next year, we don't even make our conference tournament.
And that's
the ups and downs.
The ebbs and flows of college basketball are insanity, dude. And like, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like, I feel so good about this team right now. I'm just trying not to be like unrealistic.
Yeah, we're having to make ourselves go outside and touch grass and Be realistic. I was listening to my Young Gravy playlist.
I was gonna say, were you listening to Young Gravy earlier?
If y'all gonna see me in there prepping my chili to put in the crock pot, I was jamming.
I'm so glad. But yeah. So anyway, I say all this and we say all of that to say this. This team is something special. This team is contributing a lot to SFA and the Nacogdoches community. And I swear to all that is holy, if girls are playing great. If people do not start coming out for these games, like I'm gonna lose my mind. I just don't. It is boggling to me. Now I will give a slight pass to this week's home game because of all the craziness and the weather and the hubbub with the weather and changing of times. I get it's a 3:00 game. It's going to be hard. I mean, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be there, but I have to literally leave work early, figure it out to get there. Same thing with her. So
less an hour and a half.
Plus an hour and a half. So it's like, if we can figure out ways to make it there, then I hope more people can too. And again, I get it. I know not everybody has flexible jobs where they can just drop everything and leave for a 3:00 game. I get it. But this is a special circumstance. And I hope we can have at least a decent showing because it's a freaking nationally televised game. So for those who have been living under a rock, obviously because of this winter and ice storm, our regularly scheduled Monday night, 8:00 tip-off on CBS Sports has been moved and rescheduled to Tuesday at 3 p.m., obviously same place at the Coliseum. And so it's still going to be televised. And listen, that's the whole part of this is the fact that if we want this game to be televised, we kind of have to just go with whatever they can give us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like beggars can't be choosers with the time slot. I mean, an 8:00 time slot is already super late. But again, like we can only get what we're given.
And the 3 p.m. will actually be better considering, I mean, I'm looking at my weather right now and the low for Tuesday is like considerably low. It's 17. But it's sunny. There's no precipitation.
Correct.
And so this 3:00 will, make it where it's not so late that you would be driving back.
Right. No. Because things are going to be melting. I mean, the high for that day is 45. So we know it's like you said, it's going to be sunny. So obviously stuff's going to be melting. And by the time the game's over and you get home, you don't have to worry about things refreezing and then you driving on dangerous roads. So yeah, if you can make it there, great. If you can't, that's understandable for this game. But we have 5 home games in a row coming up here, I think is what I looked ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look at the schedule.
No, it's okay. So we have a home game on Saturday, the 31st at 5:00. All right. So Saturday, the 31st at 5. And then we have another home game Monday, the 2nd, McNeese game.
Oh, I'm counting them. So Tuesday, Saturday, Monday.
And then after the McNeese game on the 2nd, we have, hold on now. Can only go that far. Hold on. Oh, bugger. I'm into February now. Okay. Then on February the 7th, Lamar. So, okay. And then Monday the 9th, East Texas A&M.
All right. 5 in a row.
5 in a row. And then we're back on the road again on the 14th. So 5 home games in a row. 5. Do your best, please. Nacogdoches and surrounding areas. Please, God.
Sorry, this leading is getting louder outside. That's all.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh well, I'm warm.
As long as you're warm and you have power, it's all that matters. And you have that face to protect you. Oh man. All right. So we've hit an hour. We're a little bit over an hour and 4 minutes. So we'll go ahead and wrap this puppy up. So yeah, all in all, we need to do our word of the game. Sorry. Word of the game for Nichols. I mean, you can use Zen because I can pull another one. Just relaxation. That's what I felt.
hype, maybe, because Nichols did not
live up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got lots of words for this one.
Yeah. Zen, relaxed, unhype. No dash hype. Very good. Okay. So that is it. That is the recap of the last two away games. And then, like we said at the very beginning, if you're just now tuning in, the game that we just finished watching versus Lamar or at Lamar, we are going to talk about tomorrow at some point. Jacqueline and I will figure out what time is convenient for both of us. I mean, anytime tomorrow, because there's nothing for me to do. I'll be iced in. And there's nothing for her to do because of the same problem. So maybe we'll do some breakfast time basketball. Maybe we'll do some afternoon tea basketball. We'll figure it out. Oh, but you'll know when we're on. We'll try to post ahead of time, at least an hour or two before the tip off, so to speak, of the podcast. But we hope you guys are safe, and that if you are in East Texas, or not even in East Texas, if you're anywhere in the South or in the path of this winter storm, which is most of the South and a lot of the Midwest, we hope you're safe. We hope you are warm. You have electricity. You have water. That you have plenty of things to keep you busy, including and not limited to puzzles, books, Legos, movies, TV, sports, kitty cats, puppy dogs
to cuddle with.
Yeah. Furry friends to cuddle with, that you have unlimited supplies of these things. Because it's going to get cold and it's going to get kind of boring after a few days. So hope you guys keep busy. All right. Have a great night. We love you. Thank you for your support. And as always, Axe and Jacks.
With Alex and Jax.